Okay, oh my goodness, the last 4 questions on the test. This again is review for test 13, the last few questions, all right? Number 17, oh, look at these. We have multiple symbols of inclusion. We have our parentheses, we have our brackets, and we know from just a lesson or two back that we need to do the innermost symbol of inclusion first. So I want you to follow my lead. I want you to write every single step. So I have 100 minus 3 times 2 times, okay, now what's 7 minus 2? Well, that's 5. So put 5 there. Boom. Next step, I want you to write 100, because I don't want you to forget what you're doing altogether. Minus 3 times, well, what's 2 times 5? 10. All right, now we have 100 minus, what's 3 times 10? 30. What's 100 minus 30? 70. There you go. But I want to see every single step. I want to know how your brain is working. Okay? All right, number 18. Again, we have a symbol of inclusion, so we have to do what is in the parentheses first. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, right? Okay, so I want you to write 4 1/4 plus, now can I subtract these? No, I cannot. Why can't I? Because they do not have common denominators. What could the common denominator be? 6. All right, so I'm going to write 2 and 1/6 minus, now what did I multiply 3 by to get 6? 3 times what? 3 times 2. So 1 times 2, so this is going to be 1 and 2/6. Now, can I take 2/6 away from 1/6? No, I'm going to have to borrow. So I'm going to write 4 1/4 plus, I'm going to take one of my whole numbers here, so this is going to be 1 left, and I'm going to make that whole number 6/6. So 6/6 plus 1/6 would be 7/6. You got it. Minus 1 2/6. Now, can I do that? Yes, I can. So now I have 4 1/4. I know you're going to get sick of writing that, but keep writing it. 4 1/4 plus, okay, what's the solution here? Well, 1 minus 1 is 0. 7 minus 2 is 5. So now I have 5/6. Oh man, I still can't solve this because I need common denominators. What is the least common multiple of 4 and 6? Well, that would be 12. All right, so now I have 4. 4 times what is 12? 4 times 3. So take 3 times 1, so that's 3/12 plus, what do we multiply 6 by? 2. 6 times 2 is 12, so 5 times 2, 10/12. That's going to equal 4 and 13/12. Ta-da! It's not finished. This is an improper fraction. So I have to make it a mixed number. 12 goes into 13 one time, so I'm going to add 1 to 4. Okay, so I have 5. And then how many is left over? We'll take 13, take away 12, you get 1. 1/12. There, finally, after all of this, I get my answer. I want you to do every single step. It keeps your brain organized, helps you to remember these concepts. Okay, number 19, 4 1/4 times 4 divided by 1 1/2. What do I have to do first? The parentheses. So I'm going to write 5 1/4 times, because remember if they're right next to each other, that means multiply. 4 as a fraction would look like 4/1. Every whole number is itself over 1. How do I solve division with fractions? I need to make this improper. So 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3, so think 3/2. But now, to solve a division, I'm going to use multiplication. I'm going to multiply the reciprocal. So it'll be 2/3. Now, can I cross cancel? Nope, I cannot. So now I have 5 1/4 times 8 over 3. What do I need to do? I need to make this an improper fraction. 4 times 5 is 20 plus 1 is 21 over 4 times 8 over 3. Now, can I cross cancel? Yes, I can. 3 goes into itself once. 3 goes into 21 7 times. 4 goes into itself once. 4 goes into 8 twice. Now notice my denominator is 1, so I do not have to write it. It's going to end up to be a whole number. All I need to do is multiply 7 times 2, which is, yep, you got it, 14. So all of this work to get that simple answer. I want to see every single step. The last question for test review 13. 0.5 times 0.1 times 1.2. Remember, when the numbers are all mushed together like this, it just means multiply. Now my trick is just to take the numbers, don't worry about the zeros, don't even worry about the decimals right now. So 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 12, you should know that, but if you don't, look. It's going to be 60. How do I know that? Well, 5 times 2 is 10. Carry the 1, 5 times 1 is 5 plus 1 is 60. All right, so there's my answer. No, that's not my answer. It's part of my answer. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to count my decimal places. 1, 2, 3. I have 3. So I'm going to start on the outside edge and I'm going to count 3 going this way. 1, 2, 3. Now, is my answer 0.060? Yeah, but you don't really need this 0 at the end, right? It's just nothing. So the very, very proper, if you were going to have very proper math conversation, it would actually be 0.06. All right? That's the exact way to write it. If you just wrote 0.06 on your test, I would accept that as well. But this is the preferred method of answering that question. All right, babies, we have done all 20 questions. Remember, the test for 13B is going to be very much like this one, virtually the same questions, just different numbers. They're going to plug in different numbers. And the secret word for our test review is going to be, mouse. Yep, mouse. All right, so write that on your test somewhere so I know you watched this, and study, 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 and I will see you in class. Good night.